afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And welcome to this week's toy hunt. Be honest, I was gonna go into Ross today, but you know what? Traffic is so crap, and I just wanted to get off that main road and take a break from the stress of the bumper to bumper. So let's get on in here and see if we see anything worthwhile. Alright, what's the verdict here? Let's see. First of all, are we dropping down in price yet? We are not. We got our Dr. Doom hanging out. It's cool. Anything. Pokemon. Some DC. Shazam. Let's see. Some more Funko. Bullet Train. We'll make Funkos out of anything, won't they? Wong? Lots and lots of Wong. Guess you can't go Wong with Wong. Huh? No? Okay. A little bit of Motu. Some $4.99. Alright. Captain Marvel back there. Anything on the pegs? Nada, except for an old Ranger, which does not have a price tag. So, first stop of the week, comes up as a blah, but lots more to go, plenty of days, plenty more stops. Let's go. Alright, let's go say hi to Mr. Ollie's and see what he's got working today. Lots and lots of Prime if you're into the Prime bottles. Never had one. Kind of stick with good old sugar-free Red Bulls and that kind of thing for me. But, you know, if that's something you want, there you go. But we are on the hunt for a wrestling 4-pack that had been a Target exclusive. You know what? I really need to just pull the stupid trigger on this. Maybe I will. Alright, 4-pack. Where are you? Wrestling 4-pack. Up. Ta-da! There it is. Loose hand and all in there. Had to send that to my buddy. He will be happy about that. So, Jason Dunzel, if you're watching, I got it. I found it. Alright. Other than that, I'm not really looking for anything in particular, but might as well keep looking, right? Lots of models. Yo Joe. Enough cats to keep you going for forever. Whew. Speaking of keep you going forever, Yellow Zeo Ranger. Good lord. Alright. That's it for here. Found what I was looking for. Now I gotta see if he wants me to pick it up for him or if he just wants to come get it himself. So, on to the next one. Alright. Headed next door to check out the thrift store, see if we find anything needed. This was the store I found a bunch of Pokemon cards the other day. Trying to see if they have any Hot Wheels or anything. Old Slinky. Doesn't seem to be anything. Except for a giant Batman guy. I could probably dig a little deeper, but that's alright. Alright, anything. Here's a good old, looks like a Billy bookcase right there. Teen Challenge, $20, Billy bookcase. Or some sort of version of it. Alright. Anything at all. Let's see, you gotta check for the Flintstones or Batman and Robin or Batman Forever, whichever one it is. Cups, don't see anything. Alright, go check out the VHSs and then get on to the next one. Alright. I saw a few sitting here, so thought I'd check it out. What do we got? Some Tybo, G.I. Jane, and a few other goodies back here. Peter Pan. Alright, nothing I seem to need right now, babe. Okay. Anything else? I'm in kind of a hurry anyway, so don't have a ton of time to dig in, and I think I can live without G.I. Jane for right now. Get there you go. Alright, well, that's it. Let's go get some milk. And of course, you know we're gonna hit the toy section when we check out old Walmart, but as far as this stuff goes, we are 0 for 3, which caveat being I did find something I was looking for, but it just wasn't for me, so I take that as a win. Alright, I was just here pretty recently, so we're not going to spend a ton of time. We're going to plow through this one. Oh, someone was touching Mighty Thor. He's still rocking. Yeah, we're going to plow through this here pretty quick. Star Wars Rushmore. Okay. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Might be that figure, I don't know. Alright, ooh, $8. Okay. $8, but okay, I don't know which border. Okay, I mean, worth a shot, I guess. Like, how do you know, right? How do you know? What's this, $11? Rey Mysterio, Roman, Jimmy, no Monday Night Wars, some other kind of goodies, so nothing too exciting, but worth a shot at least. Alright, so that Star Wars Vintage Collection figure was on clearance, so I was able to get that, my milk, my Red Bull, all that good stuff for the price of basically what it would have cost me to pick up that Vintage Collection figure anyway, so I'll take that as a win. Nice buy one, get one for a gallon of milk. Alright, that's it for today. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Alright, quick pop into good old Target. That's funny. Doc Ock still holding strong. Oh, look at there. G.I. Joe MP Super 7. Oh man, that's cool. I won't deny that I am slightly tempted by that until I saw that. And that, for that, is just wildly insane and just no possible chance that I would spend that. That's just mind-blowing that they would even think that's a thing. Yep, I guess it's a thing. Like, yeah, $20. Just, I don't know. Especially when you take into account for like basically double the price, you get like an ultimate. So how does that work? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. Anything else? Some Star Wars. Some Vader, new Mando action. Well, there you go. Anthony Bones. New AEW at least. Yeah, kind of about it. I'll check some end caps and see if there's anything else going on there, but other than that, this Walmart kind of looks a little dead. Alright, another day, another Target. Actually, the Target that I usually hit the most, and I haven't been in a while, so let's see if we come across anything interesting. Let's see, what do we got going on? We got a claw grabber. Just in case you needed one of those. We got a Trish Stratus. We got an old Sexy Lexi. And an old AEW. No shipper for the new Legends that I've seen yet, at least. Little mouse jaw. Well, that was inevitable. Already starting there. Looks like all the turtles are gone though. The regular 3 3/4 kind of style, at least. So that's worth noting. Let's see. Transformers, 20% off. What do we got going on here? $13. DC Batman. 13. Alright, a few clearance items here. Some G.I. Joes on the old clearance rack. Anything else on the clearance rack? Doesn't look like it. And still no shipper from what I'm seeing, so doesn't look like we're gonna have too much fun. Although it looks like there might be something down there we'll go check out. What you got going on, Dustin? You cheap? No? Worth a shot. Alright, let's go see if there's anything down here. Nope, definitely nothing there. Just a few like kid toys, things like that. Nothing that we're looking for. Any leftover Holothon stuff? I think that might be a Holothon thing, but I do not know for sure. No, there's some Holothon stuff right there. The Ultimates. Little Ronin action. Alright, so a little bit of leftover stuff there. Nothing I need, luckily. Alright, well that looks to be it for now. Alright. To be continued. Yeah, another Ross trip. But hey, I need some figure therapy today, so let's go. And thank God I did. Are you freaking kidding me? Rare 1 of 3,000. Holy bad word. $4. Come on. That might be the best find I've had all year. No, you know what? Correction. 100% best find all year. Come on. And I had like zero intention of stopping. I was like, I've been to that Ross like 3 times, but you know what? That's why you do it. That's why you do it. Come on. Alright. What do you do after you have a insane find of the year? You go to get humbled at a Goodwill. So I'm sure that's what's going to happen, but you know what? After that home run of a find, I am okay with that. Finding a $5 figure, that's probably realistically worth 60, 70, who knows. But yeah, pretty sweet. What am I looking for here? Obviously some figs would be nice, but that's usually not the case. But figs, VHS, random dinosaurs for $1. It's probably actually a really good deal for those. Oh, it's gotta be Kane. There you go. You can have yourself a match with Kane and Spider-Man. Brawl for it all. Kane versus Spider-Man. There you go. Let's see. There you go. TNA DVD board game. How much is that? $3. That's a maybe. Just for giggles. A little Nintendo Switch case. That's not bad. Where's the Switch though? Come on, you guys didn't give us a Switch too? Oh, we got bags. We got bags and we got mermaids. Alright, anything in the bag. Always check the bags. Because you never quite know what you're gonna get. Said Forrest Gump's Madre. Good woman. She really cared about her son's education. She truly, truly did. Anything in there. And you know what else I'm always worried about too? Is when I look at these things, people coming back later and seeing the video and being like, dude, do you realize what you missed out on? and then seeing gold, you know. But you know, I don't know everything about the Fig, so that can happen. Let's see, we got glass, Sherlock Holmes, some books and pots and all that good stuff. Any more? Oh, I got some DVDs.
It's regards depends on those.
Oh, you got to
Rise on
Let's
the
see. You want just version 1?
Like
Oh, well, tell me a riddle.
4Ks.
Alright, we'll look through here
That
and see if we find
depends
anything.
on the price.
So I picked up some stuff, obviously, but heading out, check these guys out. Van Halen, ZZ Top, Van Halen, The Cars, Blondie, The Cars, Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, that's a good one. Eagles, Desperado, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Devo, Jimi Hendrix, Saturday Night Fever. I mean, somebody gave away some seriously great records, like, holy cannoli. Well, good on them. At least they definitely know what they got here, because they were all priced accordingly. But wow, very cool. So something neat. All right, so $23, I think. Later we picked up, and it was 10 for 3, so on DVD. So Christmas Vacation, Never Ending Story 2, America's Funniest Home Videos, Home for the Holidays, Roger Rabbit, 25th, and this was part of the 10 because it only had the DVD in there. And I picked up this Definitely Maybe for no other reason than just to have this cool blockbuster thing. And what else we got? Mummy, Elf, and then what else is here for DVDs? Tremors, so 5 movies for less than $1. A comic book, the movie. Never seen this, but it looks kind of old school. Kevin Smith, those type of fellows in it. Escape to Witch Mountain. And then we got the TNA DVD board game. I opened it up and everything is still sealed, so that was a nice grab there. And then Blu-rays, which were I think like $3. Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, Hercules, and The Predator. Nice smorgasbord there. And then we finished it up with the complete first season of Oz on VHS. So for $23, how'd I do? Leave in the comments. How'd I do? Did I do good? Bad? Alright. On to the next one. Alright, just ran into Walmart for a quick pre-work fig hunt. Really just needed a Red Bull. And of course, you got a fig hunt and random Rebels Grand Admiral Thrawn. So that's one I can go ahead and cancel from the pre-order since the card's pretty good. And I don't think I'm going to open this one, so I'm going to put him on the shelf. But nice little surprise first thing in the morning. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright, gonna wrap up this week's fig hunt with probably the absolute worst Ross that is in my area. But you know what? You never know if you don't try, right? So, gonna check this out. Hopefully we come across something. But if not, it's alright. It was a good week all the same, and tomorrow's a new day. So let's go check it out. Alright. Got a little Motu, another AEW ring there for $8. Still can't talk myself into it, even though it's only $8, but I just don't think I need it. Some Transformers. Let's see, what do we got here? I think I already purchased that one. That seems to be about it. Got a cloaked Black Adam if you need. $5, not bad. And then $5 for, that's not bad. Another Black Adam. Oh, that's Hawkman. $4.99. You know what? For $5, that's a pretty rad figure for $5. Let's purchase that. That way we can at least say we got something from here finally.
Well, there's nothing on it that says.
But I think that's gonna be it. So, for myself, for Uncle BJ, and the rest of Throwbacks, we're gonna throw one back. We'll see you all next time.